Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Desert Fox. It's time for episode 4 of the Transport Fever 2 series. If you're paying attention, we're sitting outside of South Bend at the freight station, the Hampton Exchange. What you're about to see is again a tweaked freight train. Something changed. Why? Well, something a little more powerful came up. This is slightly a little bit more powerful. And cat's scratching the chair. Please knock that off. And yeah, I just wanted to add a couple more wagons onto it. So we have our first 25 car train here in 1879. This is the South Bend Santa Ana Railroad. Please smash that like button, destroy that subscribe, and obliterate that bell icon. Alright, so last time we were together, basically we set up the Planks lumber route and ran out of money, and I said I was going to run the game until I made some money. So that's what I did. I dropped the date thing here, date speed thing, because today's objective is going to require a little bit of finessing. But before we get into today's objective, I want to real quickly pause and blow that bridge. Why? Well, here's why. I didn't like it. To put it bluntly to you, did not like it in the slightest. No. Just get rid of the whole thing. From there. Let's see. That's completely unreasonable. Well, why don't you build the deck as high as you want? Yeah, see, you wanted to do that. Yeah, the game wants to do it, but it won't. You're just a thing too short, so you're going to have to deal with this. Make sure it's straight. Well, maybe you need to back it up just a little bit. Oh yeah, that was a lot cleaner. Now that could be cleaner, personally speaking, but I'm not gonna complain about it because the game that rest of it's really what I wanted to be clean, and I know the game will be difficult for me if I even try to fight it. So now objective 1 today. This actually needs a train. So we are going to build a small branch line. And when I mean small, I mean literally this big. Boom. And then we're going to put a small depot right on the tail end of it as a way to service some freight vehicles. I do actually kind of like the way that's hidden there in the woods, so you almost can't see it. And that's not going to be there forever. We're just building this train. So we're going to go down, and I want to use for this, well, we got a bunch of different things. I think I want to bring those tank engines back out, but at the same time, I am running Prussians for... I think I'm going to run a matching Prussian to do this work. So we're just going to grab this, and then go cargo, and you would be hauling planks. So just... How many cars is that on the train? I think I'm doing 25. Oh yeah, I increased that train's volume too, because I was sitting here running the game and I was like, you know what, we're actually able to move some things pretty quickly here, so I'm pretty impressed. So we're going to start with just 80 and go from there. Alright, now, hey, play. Let's whoa. There it goes. Alright, awesome. Which now means we need to start the next phase of our project, which is actually going to be right over here. So what we need to do, now we have, oh, I'm moving all over the place, so I have lumber going to turn into planks, turning into tools, right? I also have food turning into grain, or grain turning into food, sorry. Now both of these are individualized services. One of them services South Bend right now. The other one does not. The other one needs to go over there and service South Bend. So, what I am actually kind of thinking here is building a line right here, a matching line, and then spurring off here into the mountainside, running off like right, just a little bit further away, and then into the station that I'm about to place here. So what we're also going to do is pause the game. I'm actually kind of glad that this tram is go bye tram. Thank you. No, we're gonna fix it. Don't freak your little heart out. We're gonna fix everything in just a second. Yes. You're gonna ask me, how do I intend to do that? Well, that's really quite simple, I guess. Is it now? Yeah, no, it is. It literally will not let me. Okay. Turn that off. Oh, not there. Turn it back on. Now. Run way out here wider. And just go straight in. Effectively, same route as before. Now you're going to give Anaheim a massive street, boulevard really to connect to. Turns the route into a little bit more jagged, but this gives us a lot of room to work with in this area. And if I really wanted to, I can nuke this, get rid of that, and give us even more space. But I almost want it to kind of be a little bit close. So what we're going to do today, and we need to get this project done relatively quickly. So we're going to start this with 6 platforms, and we're going to make this a big honkin' 320. And I might actually switch that. I might go concrete. Oh yeah, that's what we want. And you know what, do we do 8-track? So we're going to have an oil loop. So my idea here was to have an oil loop, the tools line, a grain shunt, like a food shunt, what else? There's that, where's my nearest? That's over there. No, that's not gonna work. I need a construction materials plant. Okay, either way. So no, you know what? I think we're gonna stick with 6 for now, but we're gonna leave the space on either side. Okay, there we go. Plop that in. And now, first trick, we're going to take a little bit of money. We're going to borrow, well, you know what, we'll just max out the loan. Which also, I spent, maybe about an hour between recording. I was going to record the next episode, but then, like this episode, a couple days ago. But I just didn't have the energy to. So, I didn't. Couldn't do it, so I didn't. But, that happens. And I was sitting here looking at this and was thinking about how this was going to play out. And just kind of came to the conclusion that in my previous adventures of Transport Fever 2, I've noticed that when I'm trying to do anything with a main line, and I'm talking like a freight main line, a massive freight main line, queue up the last series, I think, for that, where we had built rather, for me, I thought it was a rather extensive network, but it felt, the mainline part of it that I didn't understand maybe the whole concept of well enough was just that I felt like I didn't capitalize on some of the opportunities I had made. And what I was noticing a lot too was some industries just weren't working, like materials weren't moving the way I wanted them to, if that I guess makes sense. Ooh, cheeky tunnel. I like that right there. Nice little blasted tunnel, but wait, could I make it cheaper? Would it be cheaper? More expensive? We want more expensive right now? You do have the money to do it. Do it. Alright, so now that completes that. I think we're just gonna straight up do it like this. Yeah? Yes. Whoa. No, why are you going uphill? Bad game. Do not give me any road that's gonna be going uphill. No. That stays flat. Game. Thank you. And we're gonna do that. And we are gonna go straight down here. Just. Whoa. Like that. And then I think we will just try to gradually. Yeah. There we go. Smooth that out a little bit, clean that up. And try doing some terraforming here to preemptively build this up, ideally so it's flat looking. But yeah, I thought it looks okay. How steep is that? Is that like livable steep or is that too steep? That's a bit steep for me. We can do better. We can certainly do better. How's that? No, not as steep. Steep, but not as steep. I'll take it. Alright, so we have the line hooked up. We just need to get a train over there. And to do that, we will run. Honestly, what if we just ran like a little spur? Just like that. Boom. We could do a signal right here. Yeah. Alright, cool. Boom. Alright. Awesome sauce. Now let's go and get us a train. So this is going to turn 80 planks into what? It's 1-to-1? So turn it into 80 tools. And we presently have a demand for 27. Okay, so maybe not copying this train, but editing it down. And then what do I have for tools? You do have that. True. It's only got a capacity of 4 though? This expensive ass train? Alright, run a bunch of them. Don't know if that's gonna do anything. Wait. Hold on. Oh crap, I just did the wrong thing. Oh no. Oh no, I broke it. Oh god. Oh no, I broke it. How much wood is that bringing? I think it's bringing 200. Alright. My bad. I was trying to copy it. I was doing the wrong thing. I don't know what the hell I was thinking there. Do you want to run another Prussian on that? I thought you were talking about running a Prussian on it. Yeah, that would be a third Prussian. I think you need to change it up. You ran enough of them. So this is its own dedicated line, so you can really run whatever you want. Oh, you did get this. It's an LNWR 242 4-foot 6-inch tank. No, that's an ugly looking tank engine. I'm not gonna lie to you. Old saddle tank. Do you want to bust out that? Ooh, yeah. There's this. Oh, that's a garbage pace. Ooh. Run a pair of these Columbia 242 Columbia tank engines. Awesome. There we go. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna set it to. Do I have a line made? You don't have a line made. Okay, so we have the train bought, no line. Cool. New line. We're gonna do from here to here. We're gonna name it. Oh, there goes. Sorry about that. Microphone fell. There it is. Okay, sorry. I just jiggled my microphone around so it stopped moving and it'd stay in its place. Sorry about that. We'll call it Beaumont Tools to South Bend Freight. Annex. Because it is called an annex. Alright, cool. And then you go here, grab our train, and we throw it on there. Awesome. Let's go take a look. Oh, and for the moment, let's just repay a bunch of our loan. While we get ready to figure out the next phase of our project, which will probably be the oil line. Oh, so we just need to put a signal. Boom. But anyway. Our train is waiting. So yeah, now we have that set up. So I think in the next episode, we're going to set up our next project, which is going to be the oil loop, which we're going to go from Anaheim Oil Well to Anaheim Oil Refinery to the Beaumont Fuel Refinery, and then back to South Bend Annex, and then, we're going to start stockpiling all of the freight here. Right? Right. Okay, understood. Good. And then from that point, you know what we need to do before we go? We need to add in this massive truck stop. Need to add another truck line. Come on, we're renaming convention now. I'm also sorry. If you guys are maybe wondering why my voice is a little dry, or why I sound so tired, I'm recording this at 3:25 in the morning on a Friday into a Saturday. After being at work for 12 hours. My throat is shot. It's shot. So, I am absolutely trying, though, because I just miss playing this game. 5 of these on this. There it goes. Alright, good. So that's now all hooked up. That's all squared up. Pay a little bit more of the loan. Oh, pay it back. Sorry. Check out the time. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button again. There it is. Alright, so yeah, there was that. Alright, overall, really happy with our progress. The board of directors is very happy with the progress we've made. So, effectively, we need to talk tough turkey here. So the South Bend Santa Ana Railroad's board of directors chairman. Well, this gentleman's name is a Mr. Johnson. Just a fictional character for the sake of the story. Just please bear along. Mr. Johnson is demanding that by 1882, we are ready to turn away from the focus of South Bend, which was the company's first 12 years of project overall objective. The first 12 years from 1870 in its inception to the years of 1882. The main goal was to turn the peninsula of the South Bend, Island Peninsula thing into a self-sufficient railroad with a connection to Santa Ana as its main outward source. Now, obviously I've got stuff kind of over on the other bridges and rivers and such. So, by 1882, we're going to need to have the oil line done and hooked up, the other iron ore mines, all of this stuff hooked up to this freight station, at least, with destinations planned in advance. or at least discussed. Because in 1882, we start the next project, or the next phase of the project, which is the Santa Ana passenger expansion, which will be connecting Santa Ana down the mountain pass to Waco, to Fargo and West Valley City in a nice, and then back to Waco in a nice triangular loop, which will then help spur the need for further expansion from West Valley City to Worcester, or even making the fork down here to Alexandria, or even potentially striking a deal with El Paso and connecting straight to El Paso as a direct link. All of that being said, that's going to take money, that's going to take time, that's going to need time for you, the viewer, to come on back. So, in our next episode, episode 5, we're going to continue working on the South Bend Peninsula and further on the production of what we got going. From there, we're going to start making our plans for the Waco, Fargo, West Valley City connections. We might even start setting these guys up for minor inner-city travel, get the cities kind of at least woken up, quote unquote. So it's when we connect Santa Ana to these 3 cities, they're not just going, we don't want to go there. There's nobody there. There's nothing to do. I also increased our passenger trains sizes just a little bit more. We double-headed the engine. Nope, as the autosave is here. Yeah, we double-headed our engine, and I added a couple extra wagons to the train. So now they're, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's an 11-car passenger train. I actually don't run passenger trains that big. In terms of the number of wagons I'm running, or coaches, I never run probably more than like 6 cars. 7 maybe. But that's like late game. Thank you, train. Yeah. And as you can tell, Santa Ana's passenger growth is doing fine, but you can tell she's stagnated in terms of there's passengers wanting to go. There's just no other source of passengers to feed Santa Ana's desires. So we're going to end up having a problem, and we're going to need to fix it. How are we going to fix it? I'm going to need you to come back and find out. Until next time, guys, I've been your host, Desert Fox. I love you. Be safe. I'll see you next week. That's all from me.